Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and visiting my channel today. I am so glad that you're here. So, if you haven't, make sure you click the button below so that way you can subscribe to all the information that you're going to need to build a six-figure cleaning business. And I'm going to tell you today, one of my favorite subjects is the mindset. So I'm going to dive in today on talking about what is one of my favorite things that's going to build your six-figure cleaning business. So one of the things I always talk about is think of your mind as a toolbox, and everything you need to do to build your business. When I talk about actionable items, those are the strategies and the tactics. Those are the things you need to implement. But you cannot implement anything if you do not have your mind in place. Think about the toolbox as the mindset, and the tools are those items that I just talked about, the strategies and the tactics. If you do not have your tools in a box, they will be everywhere. You will not know where they are, where'd you last put them. You need them gathered all in one area so they can be the most effective. And that's the way your mind has to be when it comes to your business. Now, when I talk about something that's really important, I always talk about goals, habits, and today I'm going to talk about rituals. So the difference in a habit and a ritual is a habit is something that we do without intention. We don't really think about it. We all have habits that we do every day, good and bad, but we want to talk about intentionally building habits. Now, if a habit is intentional, it's considered a ritual. That's something that we intentionally do every single time we do it, and we knowingly know that there's a purpose behind it. So a habit could be something that has no purpose. It could just be a habit that we do and we don't even think about it. We just kind of do it. We don't even really think about it. Like I always talk about the habit of making sure that we tie our shoes. We will not keep our shoes on usually if we don't tie our shoes, especially if we're running. So think about that when it comes to creating a habit that becomes a ritual and ends up becoming an action that changes the way the course of your business is, your cleaning business. So think about if you automatically do one thing before you do something else. So let's say, for instance, before you go to bed, you make a list of something you're going to do in marketing in your business the very next day. Do not lay your head on that pillow until you've written down one thing, one actionable item that you're going to implement in your business the very next day. If, just like tying your shoes, if you do not tie your shoes and your shoes come off, you're going to make sure that before you get up, you tie your shoes and then you get up and start walking around or running, whatever you're going to do. So if before you go to bed every single day, because we always hear about actions and habits and rituals, but what the challenging part is, where do we start? How do you start to get the mind in order to be disciplined enough to do it? You just do it. Really, it's just that simple. You can continue to make excuses or you can just do it. So today I'm talking about something that you can just do. This one thing, I want you to do this. Before you go to bed, at least Monday through Friday, think of one thing you can do in your cleaning business. And if you're doing it part-time or full-time, you still have to come home and get ready to go to bed. So you're going to eventually go to sleep, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So before you go to bed for the night, take your list to do. I do that every time. Now you can put that on your phone. I love automating and I love technology. So there are these different task items that you can use, that you can actually apps you can download on your phone to help you with daily habits, and what I call eventually comes into becoming a ritual. Before you go down, either do it the old-fashioned way with just a notebook, piece of paper, pen, write it down to do one thing, not 12, just one. Make sure it's contributed to marketing. Whether you're going to join IFMA or BOMA, which is International Facilities Management Association, BOMA, which is Building Owners Management Association. So BOMA is Building Owners Management Association, and IFMA is International Facilities Management Association. So I say those two because they're really great. They're organizations. You start to get the language of what's being said. They've been around forever, and they're great organizations to join. So this is your daily habit that I want you to make a ritual starting now. If you really, really, really want to make that difference in your business and stop talking the talk and walk the walk, this is one great action that you can do. And weekly, I want you to join me weekly. For every week, I'm going to give actionable habits that you can do that are going to become rituals in your business that start with your mind, that end up becoming implemented and end up being actions. If you are interested in all of this and more, then make sure that you register below in this description box below for my 6-figure cleaning business blueprint masterclass. During this blueprint masterclass, I go into all the different areas that are needed, and it comes into one area that's the most important. And that one area is systems, having the systems. I go into what system I use to build 3 6-figure cleaning businesses with my own funds. I didn't take the credit card. I didn't borrow it. It was my own money that I use from implementing the money from the business. Now, like I said, at one time, it was all everywhere. It was crazy. If you've been listening to my channel for a while, you know that it is not an easy thing to do. But oh my goodness, it is so worth it. So if you're interested in that and the actual system that I use to implement my businesses to go from 0 to 6 figures within a year in each one of them, and each one was in a different area, totally different times of the years. You know, it was like one was like 3 years ago or 1 year ago, one was 5 or 6, and one was like long time ago. So it was a long time ago. But nevertheless, the goal is to know that if I could do it 3 different times in 3 different areas in 3 different ages, then you can as well. Because I'm not anyone special. I'm just determined, and I know you are as well. So make sure that you register below for the 6-figure cleaning business blueprint masterclass, and I'll see you then. Until next time, make sure you take care and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.